Now, we went through the specifics of this bike earlier on, but just give you a little brief thing about the bike. Hydraulic rim brakes, front and rear, really, really powerful. As you can see, the rims around here, you see they're all really shiny and cut up. It's basically because I've run around it with an angle grinder, and it makes the brakes really, really strong. So instead of like feathering the brake like a normal brake, it just locks on, and you get that sudden jarring motion. So every time I lock my brake on, I know it's not going to slip. Hopefully not. Okay, now trials is all about riding over obstacles, hence got all the obstacles here, and it's about not having big run-ups. It's not like normal biking where you've got big run-ups and ramps and kickers and stuff to generate the height. All the power comes from your own body, so everything I do, so if I just move on to this first table here, is generated in your own body. You're allowed to clap, that's fine, clapping. And then the next thing you learn is an endo, just not flipping over the handlebars, so going up like that, really simple. And then normally when I'm on a normal bike I can use that to control my speed as well. So when I'm out riding trails and stuff like on Haldon, I ride up here quite a bit myself as well, and it means I can really control the bike really nicely when I've got a front disc on as well. And then the next thing you learn, everybody knows what a wheelie is, yeah? When you get a little bit better at a wheelie, it's called a back hop. It means you can control the bike on the back wheel any way you want. You find that balance point, just kick it onto your back wheel there, and then you can turn around. The clapping's fine. So you can see, like that. You can clap if you want, it's not mandatory. Okay, now a lot of trials is all about like transferring body weight, so doing stuff like kicking up to your front wheel. There's loads of different ways of getting onto obstacles. Like the one I just showed you there is called a side hop, where you just compress your weight, bunny up sideways. Then another way is kind of combining the back hop and the endo and just transferring your weight from the back of the bike to the front, like that, and just holding it. That's alright, clapping's good. Now, for those of you that don't know, I have just broken a new Guinness World Record, which has stood for the last 3.5 years, 4 years I think, and it's the most amount of 180 spins in a minute, which was actually set by 8 times world champion Kenny. He's an incredibly good rider, so it was quite a challenge. And 180s, like bunny hopping, you know what a bunny hop is? We just pull the wheels off the floor like that. Well, 180 is where you spin around just like this. There we go. So I actually did, how many was it? 34? 34 in about a minute, which is pretty good going. Alright, let's get a little bit more complicated. Ooh. Nearly lost my wheel there. Let's hit some bars. Haven't actually got that much room on this rig. I normally have a little bit more room. Oh, that was alright. Normally we've got a little bit more space than this. So let's get a little bit higher. I'm going to try this. Now I've actually I separated my shoulder about 7 weeks ago. Actually, yeah, 7 weeks ago today. I snapped all the ligaments in my shoulder and my arm pretty much dropped off. So I am kind of riding about 5-6 weeks earlier than I should be, but I'm addicted to riding. So here we go. I'm going to try getting this. So instead of normally what I do is go up and land on this sideways, I'm going to try and go straight for my back tyre. So it's like a lot of power in the legs, so it means I have to move my arm up pretty high, which is where I've lost all my strength. So well, if I make this, can I get a big round of applause? Here we go. That was alright. Didn't feel too bad. Okay, right. Now, can I tackle the ladder as well, yeah? Who wants to see me hit the ladder? Come on. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Now, I'm not going to do what Lucas did and jump off at the last minute, don't worry. Remember not to swear. That was alright. Okay. Try and get back down on this side. Oh! No, not space in there. That was alright. The challenge in trials is making short run-ups and everything confining the space. So the idea is here, like if you had a big run up, I could probably do that on a mountain bike and bunny up it, but starting from here is such a short run up to get enough power to get the momentum to get up such a big obstacle. So I'm going to just try and get in one pretty short pedal stroke and get up onto this platform. It's about 1.10 meters, I think. So let's give it a go. Oh, there we go. Oh. That's alright, okay. Now the next one's a little bit awkward as well, because you'll see that my front wheel goes right over that right hand side, so if you miss it, you do tend to land on your face on the floor. Alright. Feels good, feels good. Okay. Alright, should we try and get back down the ladder? Now, the thing that makes this quite difficult is that those bars at the bottom are, as you can see, they're about 2.2 meters apart. So they're also, I put them on the outside of the bars. Normally I have them about 6 inches closer together. So the gap's actually pretty big. I'm trying to get back into riding a bit more after my shoulder injury, so it's a bit of a challenge. You've got to be nice and controlled on these bars as well on the way there. Right, here we go. I'll tell you what, I just thought about this. I haven't done this for a while either. Try and hold it on my back wheel on this metal bar and get back up the ladder this way. Now, I'll try and get my balance sorted out. Where's all my balance gone today? Right. That was a bit close. Okay, right, now what I'm going to try and do, actually, could you just open your legs a little bit? Spot on, okay. Close your eyes. No, I'm only kidding, keep them open. I want you to watch this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to land so delicately on his leg that I don't break it. No, I'm only kidding. Can I get a big 3, 2, 1, okay? We're going to get a big countdown, 3, 2, 1, and they're going to kill Lucas, alright? He's going to go 3, 2, 1, I'm going to drop down and hopefully not land on him. Now, if it all goes well, watch where my front wheel lands as well. Hopefully. Right, here we go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Just controlling at him. Stay nice and still, mate. That was a bad time to move your legs. God. This is how good friends we are. Okay, and the difficult bit. Now if this goes wrong, the back wheel hits his face, so it should be wrong. All day. Okay, right. I'm going to do you really want to see one last move? Yeah. Don't know if I really want to at the moment. Okay. One last big move. Now I normally finish off with this, but because my right shoulder's quite weak, it's quite hard to take the impact on this. Give it a go.
Yeah, I know, because you have a trial.
Slide the mic. Alright. Can you hear the heavy breathing? Seriously, it's hard work. Okay. Now I'm going to try and get a 360 off of this, but it's quite hard to control the impact on this. Okay, this is going to be the last move, so can I get a big round of applause when I make it to the floor? If I make it to the floor, if not, Lucas knows what to do, he's seen me out myself before. It's all good. Here we go. Big 3, 2, 1, yeah? 3, 2, 1. Nearly.